Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I've been really excited to do this video because I have to wait months to do it. I mean, I could basically do them all in one day or in 1 week, but I feel like it's more fun to do it the week before. So welcome to my cozy spring guide. Ever since I started doing it in the fall, I did my cozy fall guide. um, I thought it was so cute and so wholesome, and it's a really quick video to do, and it does help other people to get ideas for things to do when the new season comes. So I thought I would record this video and tell you guys my ideas. These are what I feel like are very much cozy spring vibes in shows and music. It's my opinion, obviously. So let's get started with I think I'll start with shows because it's very short. I would suggest Bridgerton and Anne of Green Gable. So both of those give me a lot of spring feelings. Bridgerton, a lot. I'm pretty sure it's mostly because of the flowers that appear a lot in the show. And Anne of Green Gables, because of it's very cozy. It's very much in the middle of forests and farms, so those give me a lot of spring feelings. I used to go to my aunt's farm when I was younger with my grandma, and it was always very close to summertime, so it was during the spring, and I enjoyed it a lot. So that's why Anne of Green Gables gives me those vibes. Next we have anime. So my suggestions would be Ao Haru Ride. I remember when I first watched this anime, it was during springtime, and I'm pretty sure that the title means springtime. Ao Haru. My Japanese is very bad, so I think Haru is spring, but I can be completely wrong, so I'm really sorry. That's the first one. Fruits Basket is another one. I remember watching the original when it was coming out, and I enjoyed it a lot. And then they made the remake, and I liked it even more. And they actually completed it. So, I mean, did the original get completed? I don't know. It was a long time ago, but the remake was completed, and it's about the zodiac signs. So I would really suggest you watch it because it gets a lot of flowery vibes in my opinion. So that's one. The next two suggestions I will give you have nothing completely to do with spring, like there aren't flowers involved and things like that, but it's the vibes that give me. So Kimi ni Todoke, I remember watching this during spring when I was younger, and I'm pretty sure it's more of a summer show, but for me it always gave me spring vibes, and I feel like it's because of the rain. There are a few episodes where rain is connected, and to me spring is a lot of rainy season and the flowers blooming, so Kimi ni Todoke would be one of those. And the last suggestion in the anime would be a sign of voice. It doesn't sound correct, the title, but I think that's the title. I'm suggesting this one, and you're going to be like, isn't the show like during winter, like end of autumn, winter? Yes, but there are quite a few episodes where flowers are involved, and I don't know. I feel like cutesy characters always give me spring vibes, so that's why I'm suggesting a sign of voice. And the anime is just really good. I really love the design, and I love the story. So cute stories with cutesy characters are spring to me. So the next one I'm going to suggest movies, and honestly, Jane Austen gives me a lot of spring vibes. I know I haven't read any of her books, but I know that most of them aren't during spring, but they just give me those vibes. So I would suggest you watch Emma and Sense and Sensibility. Uh, and also you could read those two plus read Persuasion. I don't suggest you watch the movie because I heard the movie was not that good, but I do suggest watching Emma and Sense and Sensibility. There you go. Also, another movie, The Sound of Music. I've never watched The Sound of Music, but am I the only one that has that spring vibe to it? I've heard a few things about the movie, so I'm really unsure. But these are like suggestions for me and you, like I say every single time. So I'm suggesting these things to you, but I am also going to be watching them. Like I'm not just on here saying, yeah, you should totally watch these thing that I haven't watched at all. No, no, no. We're both going to be watching it. So those are movies. And now going back to books, I suggested all of those Jane Austen books, 3 books. I also suggest you read Anne of Green Gables. I'm pretty sure the books are, I'm not going to say 10 times better, but they are way better than the show. And there's also, I found out like a few months ago, there's an anime of Anne of Green Gables, and they're going to be making a readaptation of that old anime. Like, I feel like it was from the time that Heidi was coming out. I remember watching that show when I was younger. I feel like it's from the same time. Um, but I'm really excited to watch the new adaptation when it comes out. So if it does come out during spring, maybe watch it also. And lastly, I'm going to be reading this book starting this month. I really need to start, whatever. Emily Wilde's Map of Otherlands. So I haven't read the book that much. I have read the first chapter, but what I can say about it is the first book is during winter, and now our characters are like having little coffee dates and stuff like that, and they do mention that the weather is getting warmer, the wind feels warmer on their skin, the days are getting longer, the sun is brighter, things like that during the book, and that's spring. That's spring to me. So it's during spring, so why shouldn't you read it in your spring guide, you know? So that's my suggestion for books. Next, I have games. So I have 3 suggestions. 2 of them are going to be the same I give every single time, but a girl has to suggest those. So if you like farming simulators, obviously, you could try to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I also suggest Stardew Valley. Both of those are great for spring. I think Stardew Valley I played during winter break the first time, so to me it's a summer. Summer. Did I say summer or winter? I don't recall. Summer, whatever. I played during summer break, and so to me it's a summer game. But Animal Crossing came out when we were home, locked in. So, and that was during spring, if I'm not mistaken. So to me, Animal Crossing will always be a spring game, but you can play in any season, in my opinion. And lastly, this is a game I really want to play because I haven't, and I just think it's very cute, and it's Pikmin 3. It's my suggestion for you and me. Pikmin 3 from you and me. So those are the games I have. I don't really have a lot of games because I really haven't been playing that many, but these are the ones I can suggest for you and me. Um, Second to last, have hobbies. And some of these are probably going to be the same as the ones I mentioned in the last guide, but I have a few new ones here. So I have 4 hobbies for you. The first one, building puzzles. Uh, I think it's a thing you can do during any season, but to me, puzzles are very spring and winter hobbies. So those. Gardening, like it's the literally the peak season for you to start gardening some beautiful flowers. If you're in the Netherlands, I think right now it's like peak season for the flowers, like the tulips, to start blooming. So get some of those and plant them. They're really easy to plant and to grow, and they're gorgeous. Plant some tomatoes, plant some potatoes, you know. Boil them, mash them, put them in stew. Those are like really easy things to grow, and you can eat them. Like, it's that easy. So gardening is a really nice hobby for you to take up during this season. Journaling is always nice for any season, but I do what you would call a scrap trash journal. So I grab little tickets and little papers and I put them all in a journal. I don't full on journal. I don't write like the things that are happening during my day. I don't like that because I've had some shrink sessions where I had to do that daily for years. So I don't like to journal anymore, but I do enjoy like getting those scraps of paper and plastic and whatever, like even the lid of like yogurts that I think are cute. I'll clean them, put them in my journal, write, oh, this happened this day, and it just looks pretty, you know. Or when I travel, I think it's lovely, and it doesn't really make you have to do it every single day to the point where you don't feel like doing it anymore. And lastly, Lego building. I love Legos, and honestly, they have so many flower like builds you can do. Flowers, spring, those are perfect and they look so lovely in your house. And you might be thinking, oh, but then they're so small, the pieces are so small to clean. You can literally like get one of those eyeshadow pencils, you know, and brush off the dust from your Lego, and it will look completely new, and it will be clean, and it will look beautiful in your house. So build some Lego. It's really nice to relax, in my opinion, and it looks wonderful in your house. And lastly, I left the best category for last, the music. And you're like, well, but music doesn't really have a season. That's a lie. That's a lie. Obviously, music has seasons. Obviously, there's music connected to your brain from other times in your life where you're listening and you're like, oh my god, I remember listening to this song when when I was in the car with my parents and we were on a road trip, or the rain was coming or the sun was blasting in my face. There are those feelings that are connected to your memories, and sounds, smells, uh, feelings, you know, those are all connected. So to me, these are very much songs. These are very much songs that are spring to me. So the first one actually came out recently, and I'm really glad it did because it's very nice, and it's by Fujikaze, and the name of the song is called Mashiro. I really like that song. It's lovely. It was wonderful. I listened and I was like, my man did it again. I obviously had to add some Hosier. So we have 2 songs, and these are actually my personally, these are my personal favorites, and it's like real people do, and Would That I. Those are so lovely, and the vibes are spring. You're listening to it, you're probably like laying down, listening to this song while cozying up in your room, or even like in the beach, or in like one of those hammocks and reading a cozy book. It's lovely. I really like those. And these are two other that I feel like you've probably heard them before on the radio or even like on a random video online. So I have by Willis, I Think I Like When It Rains, lovely. And by Frank Ocean, Pink Plus White. Those are lovely. And these are all the songs that I feel like are very nice to listen to in spring. And this is my guide. I hope you enjoyed my suggestions. This is a very short video, and it's supposed to be one. I'm just giving a few suggestions to you and a few of the things that I'm going to be doing and watching and whatever else you can do with these. It's still pretty cold where I live at. We've been getting a lot of rainy season. Actually, it hasn't stopped raining. It hasn't stopped raining for a few days. Today I actually got sun. We actually got sun. So I'm pretty happy about it because I could record this video later than I would. And I can't wait to do a summer guide because I know it's going to be amazing and I already have a few suggestions for those. But yeah, this is this week's video, and I'll see you very soon next week. Bye bye.